It's that time of the year again where Call of Duty releases yet another game. Hi there folks, and welcome. My name's Escrow2000, and this is my casual thoughts on the Black Ops 7 open beta. So I have heard concerns over the community within the recent times of Call of Duty releasing the same games, cheaters still infecting the servers. Is it potentially copying Fortnite? And is skill-based matchmaking really gone? Now, is this the same Call of Duty? Well, here's where my opinion will have to differ than most people. The thing is, the last Call of Duty I even played would be Modern Warfare 2, released in 2022. Black Ops 6 I did not play, nor did I even play Modern Warfare 3. Now, of course, comparing Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops 7, in Black Ops 7, the movement is definitely much faster paced, seeing how we have the Omni movement and the wall jump. And then when it comes to setting, of course, Black Ops 6 takes place in a deeper future than Modern Warfare 2. Now, I can understand the feel of not wanting the game because it feels like it's the same game as the last, which is, well, quite the reason as to why I didn't get Modern Warfare 3. Now, is this the same game as Black Ops 6? Unfortunately, I cannot really tell you for certain since I did not have the interest to play Black Ops 6 at the time of its release. If you're like me, who has been out of touch with the franchise for a period of time, it might just feel like a new game to you. Now, another concern I heard revolving around the community is cheaters, which I can agree is a serious problem. However, during my time of playing the beta, I cannot say I've spotted any cheaters for myself. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't any cheaters during the beta. I guess I'm just lucky that I never actually came across any. However, I have heard and seen on a few occasions on other channels of videos that there were a few that they had reported. Now, I can only hope that Call of Duty will have some way of handling these cheaters. However, quite sadly, I don't believe that there will be ever any permanent way to stop them. But Call of Duty copying Fortnite is also something I feel concerned about. It was fun the first couple times seeing like collaborations. I especially liked it when Black Ops Cold War had the collaborations with 80s action movies, having Rambo or even John McClane, which I thought was very neat, and they'd fit all these other cartoony characters. I just really feel like, I don't feel like, it is definitely just out of touch and just out of place with the setting of Call of Duty, which it does feel like as if it's trying to be Fortnite. But personally, collaboration characters don't seem so bad. It's nicer if the characters actually fit within the setting. I don't know, maybe some people will disagree with me on that. I did hear that they were supposedly having the filter mode or something like that, which I'm not sure if they've added yet, to filter out skins. Now, skill-based matchmaking. I heard that they took it out for when they added the open mosh pit. Almost every game I played, it felt like there were some people sweating real hard and like forced me to like really try hard to win, or just try hard, you know, which it was fun, yet sometimes stressful, but in the end of the day, I'm not complaining when I had fun still. But I've heard some skepticism that from other YouTubers say that they believe that they might do a little bait and switch or so on and just bring it back when the game fully releases. Now, concerns aside, I did enjoy the game overall. Weapons, score streaks, however, I can't really say I had enough time to really go over and use all of them, and hell, even for weapons, it was quite a grind to get like every attachment that I actually wanted for each of the weapons, and even then I already had my favorite weapons that I preferred using. Now, when it came to the assault rifles, the one weapon I did main was the MXR-17, which, from what I can tell, feels like a Scar H pretty battle rifle. I did like the damage it does, however the TTK is a bit slow, considering its fire rate is a bit slower, and I will not lie, I have been overpowered by those that have faster fire rate weapons. I still rocked with it even if I could be using something better. Because I do like the Scar overall, and well, I do like the design of this. Now, the only other weapon I really even did use, other than the MXR, was the VS Recon. It's kind of like the DSR from Black Ops 2, but I'm not gonna lie, I like the design more of the DSR, and ooh, I miss that sound that it would make after you shoot. The good old days, but when gaming was a little more simpler. The handguns, on the other hand, I can't really say much. I mean, they're handguns. Of course, you back up if your primary goes down. SMGs, on the other hand, only two I even did use were the Raiden 45K and the Draven 45. The Razor, I think I've only even used in like 2 games. Now, score streaks, on the other hand. I wish I had more to say on experience with the score streaks, but to be honest with you, those... the Scout Pulse was, of course, the most common thing, of course, cheapest thing, and the other ones I did use, the Skewer was one I did have from time to time. In my honest opinion, I feel like the Skewer is just like a self-guided Predator missile, is what it feels like, what it seems like to me, but with like a smaller blast radius or something like that. But honestly, yeah, if I could comment anything, I would prefer it be a Predator missile. Give us a bigger boom, and I would prefer to like guide this thing on my own, because there were times where even I called it in, and I can't say that I've even gotten a kill with it. But if I could actually guide that thing on my own, then that's on me for being a dummy, for not noticing that I can. The only other thing I was able to use during the beta was... oh yeah, the dog. What the dog doing? Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, that was like the only thing I would ever say anytime I saw one, just hear one come in. What the dog doing? Brain rot. Anyway, dog, I was not sure how effective that thing was. I would just simply call it in, and yeah, it roams around. I was always just too busy, too focused trying to play objective, or just focus on maintaining my streak, or just getting fucked while trying to maintain my streak. Alright, and the last thing I was able to even get, and oh my gosh, just look at this clip, alright? This is the only time I ever called it in. The Watchdog. And this is what happens to me. It sucks. Yeah. Any other score streaks, unfortunately, I just did not get, because of course I just could not play that good. Not even to save my life, I could not play that good to get any of these other score streaks. Alright, with all that aside, overall, I'm not going to try to convince you to get the game. But personally, and I know some people, or maybe most, will probably disagree with me, I don't think the beta was bad at all. I had fun, and well, I don't really feel like I have any alternatives than Call of Duty to play that are fun as they are. Which, yeah, I mean, even then, it might surprise some people that I do have fun playing Call of Duty. Sometimes I just want a quick game and fast-paced and so on. Now, speaking of the fast-paced, I will admit I would prefer a little slower pace if it could just get toned down a notch. All the zombie movement and this wall jumping is just like, it's a little whack for me, honestly. But I do like, I would say, Modern Warfare 2's 2022 is a slower pace in movement. Because even then when we did have slide cancel was taken out, which was the one gripe I had with the Modern Warfare 2019. But even then, I feel like I can probably adapt to these this faster movement speed, faster pace, and yeah. Now zombies, I will not lie, I had absolutely no interest in. I know there's a lot of features that they've added ever since like Black Ops 3 and so on, and even now. But honestly, I prefer the more simple gameplay style of like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 Zombies, which was where I liked it best, personally. And then there's the campaign, which, honestly, I don't really have any expectations for the campaign. I'm not really looking forward to this game for the campaign, mostly just the multiplayer, since multiplayer-wise, there isn't really many shooters I can think of that play about the same as Call of Duty, and even then, I know there are a few, which honestly I just couldn't come around to enjoying. But the closest thing that I would have for that, and well, there is a decision between this and Battlefield 6, which honestly, Battlefield 6 is nice. I had fun with the beta of Battlefield 6, but personally, Battlefield 6 is just not my style of shooter. The team-based, tactical, like, style, just, no, I prefer to be more fast-paced uh, and less team focused. But yeah, if you want to get the game, I don't see any issue with it. I only hope that when it releases that it is good and continues to be good after its release. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I do, a little bit in me does have some skepticism, and in the end, I am actually going to wait some time after the release to see how it goes before I actually decide to get the game or not. Now, I think that's going to be it for the video. If you came looking for, like, to get a clear answer, a better perspective on whether you want the new latest Call of Duty Black Ops 7 or not, I'm sorry if I couldn't give a clear answer, but if you came just to listen to some loser rant about his feeling toward a coming up game, then, well, hey, thanks for listening.